assist as well. Some more assists. Right, you know what, boys? Fuck you, Cubs. Ja då, vad roligt vi har det! What's up, boys? Welcome to my new video. Today we're gonna be talking about Sulgurub, the crocodile and tiger farm that is on everybody's mind right now. Do you do it? Do you solo it? How can you do it the most efficient? We're gonna be talking about all of this today. I'm gonna be showing you how I do it, my techniques, the gear I'm using, the spec I've been using for this. And we're going to be talking a little bit about how difficult it is and how much gold you can be expecting to be getting per hour. So let's jump right into it. You're going to swim through the little lake to your right as soon as you enter Sulgurub. Make sure you have full mana, your ice armor and arcane brilliance and mana gem crafted. You're going to slow fall and you're going to mount up on your hopefully epic mount. If you're a mage without the epic mount, yeah, go get one. There's actually no excuse. It should be bannable to not have epic mount of mage, to be quite fair. You're gonna pull that crocodile pack over there. You're gonna body pull it. You're gonna jump right over with the slow fall that's still gonna be active. Then you're gonna be chain pulling the other crocodile pack as well, and then you're going to be using the same technique as you would be using in Sulfarak. You're going to just run around in circles on your mount, grouping them up, making sure they're tightly stacked, you know, just the way we like it. You're gonna wait until your Nova's duration is about halfway gone until you start casting your Flame Strike. And then you're gonna do Flame Strike, max rank, Cone of Cold. That is gonna be your bread and butter. As you can see here, then you're just running around in circles, making sure that they don't catch up to you. You take a couple of hits, it's no biggie. There's a little bit of a trick I've been using for this to make sure this Cone of Cold that I'm gonna do right here hits. I usually backpedal 2 steps before, just like right before the cooldown of it comes up, and then I take a small step forward and I Cone of Cold. Because a lot of the times, especially in Sulgurub, since it's not flat like it is in Sulfurak, there's a lot of hills and stuff, you gotta make sure your Cone of Cold actually hit all of the mobs. That is like the most important thing. So even when you miss, like I did here, you can see you can use Blink, you can use rank 1 Blizzards to stack them up. There's a lot of ways to recover, but your bread and butter should be to always try to hit your Cone of Cold on all of the mobs to make it as easy as possible. We're going to be finishing up the first pack here. This one is very unlucky on the loot. We're hunting for bijous and coins, and there's not going to be too many of them, to be quite fair with you guys. So this is the first pull we do. Then you go back over. You jump across the water here. And you run up from the way you were coming. Make sure there's no path here. There's a path pathing along these bridges that you should really make sure are not there, because if you pull them, you're kind of screwed. You need to run out or jump on one of the little stones to reset. So make sure the path's not there. That's why I haven't started to drink and regain my mana. I always run up to this position first to check if the paths are there or if I can pass, and start drinking afterwards. All of these small things eventually will give you better gold power, because cutting down time, the downtime with drinking or creating mana rubies or whatever it might be, it's really efficient if you can get it while waiting for other things that you can't really control anyways. So the next pull we're gonna do is gonna be 2 crocodile packs. I'm showing a little bit of my gear here while talking to stream. Somebody were asking what I was running. The 3 pulls you're doing in Sulgurub is gonna be, the first pull is gonna be 2 packs of crocodiles. The second pull is gonna be 2 packs of crocodiles, the one we're doing now. And the last one is gonna be 2 packs of crocodiles and all the tigers. Last one is by far the hardest. Slow fall and don't jump. Just walk down the ledge like I did there and start body pulling these tigers. Try to avoid getting dazed. If you get dazed, it's not the end of the world. You'll survive. Cone of Cold, Nova if you have to, but rather not Nova. Blink away, try to create distance. This pack I normally always group up with rank 1 Blizzard. As you can see, I have a beautiful stack here, but they're on this little hill, and AoE kiting them there sucks. So I actually just let the Blizzard drop, I kite them away, I blink in a different direction to stack them up, and I Nova them. What you need to make sure is that after your first Nova, you can hit all of the mobs with your Cone of Cold. If you can do that, after that, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy like we're doing here. We're sliding, side to side, grouping them up, just making sure they stay stacked tightly together. That's basically all you need. Perfect this technique of not letting them hit you and hit all of them with a Cone of Cold. As you can see, I have 1 resist here. I throw up an ice barrier. You don't really have to. Just try to stack them up again. Take it slow and methodical. Don't try to panic and, oh my god, I got 2 resist, or what am I gonna do now? Kite away, blink to stack them up if you have to. Use a rank 1 Blizzard. If you really need to, use Cold Snap, limited vulnerability potions, or Ice Block. But mainly, I'm always trying to save Cold Snap for the last pull. Because the last pull is where the the difficulty really steps up. It took me a while to perfect that one, and it's a bit harder for a couple of different reasons. We can dive into it right away, but mainly the problem is gonna be that the tigers are not only elites, they have cubs as well. So they have non-elite cubs with them. And just like when humanoids get low, when the cubs gets low on health, they're gonna be running away and they're gonna be pulling half of this troll raid right to you. If you let them run away, you're gonna have a bad time. Trust me. You're gonna have trolls and mojos and tigers and crocodiles and axe throwers and priests, and you're not gonna have a good time. You trust. So you need to make sure you execute them as well. So that's one more headache to think about. The pull we're gonna be doing is the 2 crocodiles we have down below us here. You can see me hovering over them now. There's one, and the other one is behind my camera down to the left. You need to make sure of this guy that I'm marking right now. This is super important. These guys, these are some big bad boys. These guys do not play around. They get to hit you, you aggro one of these guys, and you're gonna have a death run on your hands. They hit for like 2.5k. They're the slowest suckers ever. As you can see here, while we wait for him to path into the correct position, they're turbo slow. But when you pull them, they suddenly become Murloc Tiger NASCAR drivers. McQueen himself, Ferraris. They're actually turbo quick. So you're screwed if you pull them. Make sure you don't. So what I'm doing here is you need to wait for that guy that I marked to get back to pretty much where I'm standing right now, a little bit further back up on the road. You need to make sure that guy is far away before you start to do the pull. So now we have downtime. What do I do here? Yes, I rebuff, I make my mana gems. Make sure you use your downtime well. There's gonna be one more of these big guys that are pathing to the place we're going to from the other side as well. That guy, there's not much to control. If he's there, and you're just gonna have to figure it out without him. putting on a banger track here for the last pull because it's a tough one. Make sure you have a fresh ice armor up, and ice barrier rather, and you have your ice armor and arcane brilliance. Everything is, you need to be prepped for this. What you want to do is you body pull this tiger pack, you run along the water, you body pull this pack, then you run straight up, and you run up for this little hill here, and you stand pretty close to the wall. You can see me going close to the wall here because you want to have the crocodiles close to you. All of this is about timing and stacking them up. So I'm not running far. I have the crocodiles right behind me. You should make sure that you do as well. I body pull the first tiger there on the edge, and I start running in circles. Make sure you lick the wall. You're gonna take a couple of hits here. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. Run around that plant close to the wall and you start grouping them up. As you can see, we have one of those big NASCAR drivers that were coming from the other side. The Berserker, you see him here to our left. He's walking straight up. I'm making sure I'm taking a couple of extra hits here because I want to make sure I don't pull that guy. Except for that, I'm running around in circles. Take your time. These have pretty different, like, weird pathing here. So just make sure you see a good opportunity where they're well stacked to Nova them. I'm going to be Novaing here. You can see I have a cub on me. I do not Flame Strike in this first Nova. Very important, guys. I do not Flame Strike. I use one Cone of Cold only because I want to get the cubs low, but not that low so they run away. I use another Cone of Cold. You can see I critted on the cubs, so some of them started running away. This is where I Nova, Towep, Arcane Explosion, Cone of Cold. I do everything here to make sure the cubs are dead. And as you can see here, the 3 or 4 cubs, whatever it is, 5, is now dead. And now you don't have anything to worry about. Take it slow and methodical and just do it exactly the same technique as you've been using for the crocodiles. And that's a done deal. There you have it. There's also a little voodoo pile here on the ground. I'm gonna show you how to pick it after I kill this pack. You pick it and then you instantly blink away so you don't... Sometimes it bugs out and you aggro one of the big mobs and you're just dead. But make sure you pick it up because you can actually get something called a blood skite. And if you're a herbalist, that will enable you to pick up blood vines from the herbs you pick in Solgarub. Blood vines are right now selling for 75 gold on my server, which is absolutely bonkers. So that's a nice bonus gold if you need. You can also see this was a pretty well timed, exactly 12-minute run. The gold per hour you can be expecting from this is, I've been doing BJs right now are around, on average, around 10 gold, and coins are 2 gold each on my server. So I've been averaging around 200 gold an hour plus, between 200 and 300 gold an hour. This is probably not sustainable. It's the first day. Sure, we can make those clickbait titles. I'm making 500 gold an hour. Best farm ever. Oh my god, boys, you have to check it out. But yeah, it's not going to be sustainable. It's still a very, very suspectable market. It can change really, really fast. And I would guess that the average of this is around 200 gold per hour. Assuming you can pull it off consistently. I'll jump over to a clip here as well. I'll show you guys the spec that I'm running and the gear that I'm using. Alright, so here we can see this is the blood site I was talking about that enables you to pick up blood vines from the herbs in Solgarub. These are also the voodoo dolls that you get from picking up that pile that I was picking up in the end. Those are BOE, so you can be selling them on the auction house. Some are gonna be valued more than the others. I think you need the Mage one for the head and shoulder enchant, for example. So those are gonna be really valuable. These are the spec I'm running. Not much to talk about. 2 in the arcane tree. Ignite, improve flame strike, stack those crits, more damage, easy clearing, don't take impact, then you might stun mobs, which will unfortunately allow them to not stack up as good as you want them to. So make sure you don't grab that. Other than that, it's nothing really special to talk about. I had some questions on the stream where I was running 3 Ele Precision and 2 in Frost Warding, and it's just because it's 60 elites. This ain't no Sulfurak zombies, boys. You want to get as much hit as possible. Gear wise, you want to aim to have as much mana as possible. You want to aim to have around 7k mana buffed. If you do not have 7k mana, it's totally fine. You will for sure be able to do it anyways, but you're gonna have to change the technique a little bit. So when you're doing your Novas, you use max rank Flame Strike and Cone of Cold, but when you're not shattering the mobs from a Nova, you should be using rank 1 Cone of Cold. That will be the most efficient way to kill them. No arcane explosions, just rank 1 Cone of Cold when you're just kiting them, and when you're shattering out of your Nova, make sure you use max ranks then. You can see here, even though I have better rings, I'm using things like Band of Sulfurs that has 23 intellect on them. I recommend you guys to use either Towep or Heart of Hakar trinket and Eye of the Beast or Briarwood Reed. You don't really need defensive trinkets, and you don't need casting speed like Mind Quickening Gem and stuff. Just try to run with your maximum mana gear. I'm running with 5 set Netherwind as well for the AoE radius, and because Netherwind has so much more mana on it than the rank 13 PvP gear, that's more HP stacked. So that is my recommendation. Boys, if you have enjoyed this video, if you found it useful in any ways, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment. Check me out on my Twitch channel. All links is gonna be in the description. Twitch.tv/Tarzans. It's a dream, this, guys, and I've recently come back to full-time streaming and be making more and more videos for you on YouTube. We have a biz list coming up, pre-biz AQ, with Bloodvine, with PvP gear, and without Bloodvine, and without PvP gear. There's a lot more coming, and as long as you guys keep showing me this appreciation, I will keep getting you guys content. So enjoy your weekend, enjoy the Sulgurub farm, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.